Good evening and welcome to day 54 of Wonderful Tales by Theo Mayer. Here I am continuing the story of King of the Wind. Now remember, Ramadan had broken. Agba had watered the mare very quickly and then run down the corridors to be first to get corn and barley for his horse. Signor Achmet had deduced from Agba's behavior, because remember, Agba could not speak, that this must be him being concerned for his mare, who he knew was going to give birth as well. Agba had confirmed to Signor Achmet that tonight was probably the night, so broodmare chamber was going to be prepared, a place where the mare had a little bit more room to move around in order to lay down and easily give birth. Well, Agba went running back with the barley and the corn. The mare would have nothing to do with it. She smelled it, snuffed at the grass that Agba brought her as well, but she didn't want any of it. Signor Achmet had given him specific directions to prepare the chamber, and then what was he to do? He was to stay there in the broodmare chamber, and when the mare was about to give birth, was to go and get Signor Achmet, because sometimes there are complications. Sometimes the feet come with no nose. Sometimes the nose comes with no feet. Sometimes the horses breech. Sometimes it's coming out completely backwards. And so often, a well-experienced horse person, will know how to turn that foal around in order for it to come easily into this world. Agba, very quickly, after he had made sure all of his other horses were watered and fed, made his way to the broodmare chambers. He found that one of the doors of the broodmare chambers was opened wide, and a lantern was hung inside, and he knew that Signor Achmet had already been there and chosen this chamber for his mare. He went inside and noticed how musty it felt, because it had not been used since the previous spring. He opened a window in the back of the stall, and then he made his way into the back of the stable where sand was piled, and bucket after bucket he carried, running to place upon the floor of the broodmare chamber. After he had sufficiently, spread it out, a number of inches thick, he went and got straw and spread the straw all over the sand. Now he began to pack it down, running in circles, jumping on it until he felt that it was perfect for his mare. As he was finishing up, Signor Achmet appeared in the doorway, long white robes billowing out as he walked. He walked into the chamber, placed his finger into the sand, and then felt the straw. He turned to the boy and said, "You've used both too much sand and too much straw." But then he thought about it and knew that Agba was concerned about his mare. "Go and fetch the mare, and when she is ready, remember, come and get me." Now Agba had placed food in the manger, had made sure there was water as well, and he went and got his mare and led her to the brood chamber. We'll stop the story there.